Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Shunyata Path. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading for to understand what are your energies given it is supermoon night here. So it's a full moon night, and as you all know, it is called the supermoon because it is the biggest and the brightest moon of the year 2022. Um, there's a lot of transformation going on. It's a time where emotions are all time high. A lot of you must be undergoing that, and so given that situation, it just felt like the right reading to do. So I have four groups here. Group number one is a purple candle. Group number two is red candle. Group number three is yellow candle. And group number four is the green candle. Please take a moment to meditate on all these four options and go with your intuition and choose your group. Welcome back, group number one. So this is the group for all those who chose the purple candle. So let's get into your reading. Dear Spirit Guides, please tell me what are the energies that group one is experiencing right now. Thank you. What are the energies group one is experiencing right now? This is interesting. Spirit Guides, please tell us, can you please give us clear and guided messages of what is group one energies? Okay. Is there anything else? Are there any more messages that you would like to give to group one? Okay, so the first card that I'm gonna switch the order here. So the first card that I got is the stillness card. So so people who have actually chosen the purple candle, you are experiencing right now a sense of stillness and calmness within you. It seems like you have come in alignment with your inner truth right now. Seems like you're getting closer and closer to your higher self. That's what it feels like. It feels like you are running into, probably you have already ran into certain situation where you are forced to turn inwards and truly reflect who you are and what is the right path for you. And that is your inner truth that you are in the process of aligning towards, which is a very, very powerful message, because that leads us to the next card, which is inner harmony. We all in our day-to-day life struggle with um, what our outside versus inside is, but it seems like you are in the process of actually aligning your inner self with outer self, which is bringing a sense of inner harmony to you. Something that really stands out in this case is um, your heart chakra is really active right now, and you are basically kind of like forcing yourself to look at things from different perspective, to not just emotionally react to situations, but actually reflect upon them and then understand that there can be more than one truth to each situation that you experience. Wow, this is a very deep message. I understand, but at the same time, I feel that group number one, you are actually going through this right now. Let me try to get some more messages for group number one. Dear Spirit, can you please provide some more messages around? Oh yeah, there we go. Self-worth. Love. I feel like your heart chakra is like really, really active and spreading the love around you. It's amazing. I'm just feeling very light from inside and also feel like, there's a feeling of like awakening and bliss. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Birgit, are there anything else that group one should be aware of? Okay, so here we got the card of self-worth. So, I think so. This, as I said earlier, that you are aligning with your inner self, and you are also aligning, or you're accepting your own self-worth, which is amazing, because which is actually not easy thing to do, honestly. Like, we all go through so many difficult situations in our life, and self-worth is the most difficult emotion to work with, because it's very easy to give in, it's very easy to compromise. And the difficult part in any situation or any environment that you may be is to basically prove your self-worth, or stand up for yourself and give yourself that respect that it deserves, right? But you are already in that, I don't want to call it a fighter mode, but you are standing tall. That's the kind of vision that I'm getting. Like, you are standing tall, and you are showing that you are respecting yourself, and that's your self-worth. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are standing tall in your truth, and you are now ready to love yourself, just like you have always tried to accept others at all times. You are now putting yourself first, which is extremely critical in this journey, because with the awareness that we all, um, as we grow in our spiritual journey, we all develop awareness, right? However, something that we all do tend to do is we put ourselves behind in this long queue of needs of others, right? So we always give importance to others and let others go first. However, what happens in that process is that we ourselves are not happy with who we are, and that undermines yourself. Like you yourself undermine your own self, which doesn't help building that happy feeling within yourself. But now I see that change happening for group number one, where you are loving yourself first, you are accepting your self-worth, you're standing tall, showing your self-worth to others. And this is creating such a blissful situation or such a blissful feeling in your heart, that that feeling is so light and so empowering that it just all makes sense, and you yourself are feeling that, I want to call, like, you're feeling like you're awakening from inside, like how we say there's kundalini awakening. I don't think you're there where I know it. Okay, so this is not actually kundalini awakening, but I would still say like there is some level of enlightenment that's happening within you because of the process that you're going through right now, which is huge. And this is you are really getting very, very close to your higher self, is the feeling that I'm getting. The thing that stands out for me in all these cards is there's a lot of peace factor in it. There's a lot of love factor in it, which, and like there's this what do you call, there's this fiery energy, but not really fiery. It's hard to explain when like it there's this passion, but with subtlety in you. So you're not aggressive, but at the same time you're standing tall, showing that you're strong enough to show your self-worth. That's the feeling that I'm getting for group one people. I'm just going to pull one or two extra messages. Dear Spirit Guides, are there any additional messages that you would like to give to group one? Please and thank you. Are there any additional messages that you would like to give to group one? This is interesting. Okay, maybe this is it then. I feel there's one more message that needs to come out. Let's see. I'll go back to this deck. There's one more message that needs to come out. Oh, okay. So the last message for you is compassion. It is just that kind feeling that I'm love feeling and compassion feeling, that it just completes this entire picture. Like, I think that was the key. That was another element that was missing from your reading, was compassion. So yes, even though, so I said that there's this fiery feeling, but there's a subtlety to it. I think what this completed the picture by showing us that you are standing tall, proving your self-worth, but at the same time, you have that kindness in you for others, regardless of where they stand in their perspective, which is a huge thing again, because this adds to this picture where we are saying that you are growing this awareness of accepting different perspectives from different people, and you understand now that everyone has different truth. So with this, I think I'm going to end the reading here. I hope I hope the reading resonated with you. If not, then please feel free to choose another groups. And if it did resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss other readings that I do. And please leave me a comment and let me know how you felt about the reading. Thank you. Bye-bye. Welcome back, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. So I'm starting with a different deck for you guys because I feel like this is the deck that's going to reveal most messages in your case. Dear spirit guides, please give us a clear guided messages on what are the energies that group 2 is experiencing. Please and thank you. Please give us clear guided messages of what is group 2 and experiencing in terms of the current energies. Guides, please tell us what you would like to give us for group 2. Okay, so okay, these are, so here are the messages for group 2. So the first card that we got is White Light, which is basically talking about the fact that right now you feel very, very protected by your guardian angels, your spirit guides. And that's the feeling that you are having right now. You feel very, very protected. Like, I almost feel like I'm in this warm and fuzzy cocoon where I am feeling so protected from within. It's actually pretty amazing what I'm feeling right now. But that's the first card that we got. The second card that we have here talks about transforming weaknesses. So it's almost like you have realized that you have that inner strength to transform your weaknesses and turn it into something that benefits you, that serves you now. So you have, it seems like you're working on grounding yourself, centering yourself more. Excuse me. It seems like you are centering yourself more and more so that you can work on really transforming your weaknesses into your strengths. And basically, it's almost like you're transmuting your own energies. And with all the protection that you are receiving from the guided, your entities, or like the spirit guides or the archangels, they're helping you really transform yourself by really transmuting your energies and like converting your weaknesses into strength. It also looks like you are now focusing more and more on your physical health. And this is an interesting card because it also talks about how health is basically something, it's like a what do you call, a mental phenomenon, right? So sometimes you may think that you are sick, but you are, the impact is more just because you are wrapped in this negative thought patterns. However, you are at a place where you strongly are stopping your mind from going into this negative cycles. It seems like you were someone who was struggling heavily in the past with negative thought patterns about your own health. and you would time and again experience those roller coasters and would have those emotional phases where you would think like either you're falling sick or you're gonna fall so sick that you won't be able to recover. However, you are taking the steps to break that pattern. And now, um, over here, it just says like, um, repeat this. I affirm that I am well in my mind, body, and spirit. I help others and fulfill my chart. So basically, it is talking about what you're going through right now, that you are standing strong and you are mentally strong enough and you are taking care of your health. The next card that I have here is about moderation. So, you know how anything that we do in our life in extreme is not good for us. So, be it be it your passion, be it indulging in luxuries, um, be it food, luxury, entertainment, anything you talk about, right? So everything in moderation is really healthy. And this kind of goes back and ties into this health card because the more you're aware and follow the moderation rule, your health is going to be good, right? So you're going to feel more healthy and fit just by following this golden rule of moderation for anything that you have in your life or anything that you experience in your life. So I'm gonna pick a couple more cards here. Dear Spirit Guides, are there any more messages for group number 2? Can you please help clarify the health card first? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So it seems like when we are talking about health, you know how we said that in our mind we think that we are sick. It's talking that you went through a lot of turmoil, just like I mentioned before, that you went through a lot of struggles mentally, but now you are going through that freedom. You are freeing yourself of those negative thought patterns. So it does, it just kind of re-emphasizes the message that I gave a few minutes ago, that you are now experiencing that freedom from your own negative thought patterns and you are on the right track. There's a lot of joy in your heart. You are aware that you are breaking this cycle, and that is bringing a lot of calmness in you. And you know that you are now very nicely balancing all different energies in your body right now with this breaking of the pattern. I do sense that you had a lot of anxiety issues um, based on this card. It just feels like you felt like you were pulled in so many different directions at all times, and it just caused you a lot of anxiety and stress from within. Um, Dear energy guides, okay. Can I please get some clarity around moderation? Moderation of what kind of feelings or energies are we talking about? Can you please provide some clarity around that? Oh. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I actually want to put these cards here. So it seems like you are someone who has a very caring nature. So you are someone who would go above and beyond to take care of people around you, even though they would not bother. And this is what led to deception, because you never were able to really look through the reality of the situation. And you have actually gone through the deception in your quite a few times actually. I feel like you have gone through a lot of instances when you felt like people around you cheated you and they took advantage of your um, caring emotion. I'm putting the card here so you guys can see this better. So the card here that I have is deception. And I feel like I get this feeling of the anxiety that you had, the anxiety that you experienced is because of these multiple deceptions that you have experienced in your life. However, now by following moderation, you have grown and you are actually in this phase of hyper growth, I want to say, where you're growing beautifully. You're able to fight through all the past patterns, and you are making that progress in your life. And even though you went through all these um, tough feelings before, right now you are sensing a lot of peace and protection. So those are still the current dominant energies that you're experiencing, and you still feel a lot of balance in there. Um, yeah, see, Earth Sun is also a card that talks about how you are protected by Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So in here, like it seems like you are very, very protected in general. I'm gonna dear spirit guides, are there any last messages that you would like to give to group 2? Or if you would like to give any more clarity around deception. Yeah. Oh, so Temple of the Sun. This is a card which actually implies that you are standing strong now. You have that confidence in you that you can achieve whatever that you're going to put your mind to. So sun by itself is shows really high energy, and temple of the sun is like one of the purest form that you can think of, right? So it's pretty much the temple is a holy place, right? So what it's saying is that you are very, very calm and holy, feeling very, very pure from inside, which itself is very strong and very subtle energy. But at the same time, you're very strong and you're very confident. You're feeling very confident right now. So yeah, I think these are all the messages from your spirit guides. Um, I hope you liked your reading. I hope everything resonated with you. If there's anything that did not resonate, please leave that out. Yeah, please leave me a comment and let me know what did you guys think. If you like my video, please do click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Welcome back, group number 3. Group number 3, you chose yellow candle. So let's get into your reading. Mhm. Dear spirit guides, what are the energies that group 3 is experiencing right now? Oh, wow. Wow, you have very strong energies. Oh, wow. Okay. Amazing. I feel a lot of excitement from inside, a lot of adventure from inside. I feel like I need to get one more card. Oh, okay. I'll take this and try this again. Everything is flying off. Everything is flying off. Oh my God. Oh, wow. I told you, you guys have very, very strong energies. Okay, this is crazy. Let's look at all the cards that you have right now. So right off the bat, you have 3 elements here: water, fire, air. Nothing can beat this. The next card that I have here are gifts. It's the most powerful combination that I've seen so far. What are you guys like? What kind of power, what kind of energies do you guys have within yourself? It's amazing. Okay. So what I'm feeling right now is, the thing that does come to my mind is, y'all are someone who have been working on yourself a lot in past few months. So anytime, and you are someone who has been actually very, very religiously paying your due respects to the 4 elements of nature: earth, air, water, and fire. And which is why you have been bestowed upon this blessing, that whenever you ask for that support, those elements are giving you that support. So for example, you know how when you want to start a new venture, the element that really supports you is fire, because fire is where your passion lies, right? So that is when fire element is coming into the picture and giving you all the energy that you need to be successful if you're thinking about a new venture. Similarly, if you're someone who is going through a situation where you are going through emotional roller coaster, that is where water element is coming in and providing you the support you need in order to get through that situation. So you are gifted. You are simply gifted. That's the best way of just explaining. Like, look at this gifts card. You are someone who has a lot of gifts to it. You are someone who are very, very hopeful. So you are actually very positive in your attitude. You're someone who are always in higher vibrations, always. You are someone who has this strong confidence that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. You're a dragon rider. You're like a fierce dragon rider. And nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams and hopes. And then there's this Oisin dragon. He is a very powerful dragon who has the magical powers of achieving any magic, basically. So you are a magician. You are someone who just needs to, in order for you to fulfill your dreams, the only thing that you need to do is manifest it. And even when I say manifest, it is like snapping a finger for you, because you already have all the gifts in place. Either you already have it, or actually I'm 110% sure that you already have achieved this support from all the elements. In terms of gifts, I think you're getting there, in the sense that you're already on the right track. You know that you're ascensioning. I mean, you are moving up, you're leveling up in your psychic abilities. You are someone who knows what your powers are, and it's just a matter of time when you'll know that you don't need to ask for anything else. It's more like just a thought in your mind, and you'll manifest it, whatever you want. I'm a little curious about the hope card, so I want to know more. Your spirit guides are there. Can you please provide us clarity about the hope card that we see here? Lisa, thank you. Dear spirit guides, can you please provide us clarity about the actually. Okay. Interesting. What is this indecisiveness about? Can you please provide us some more clarity about it? What is this energy of indecisiveness that group 3 is experiencing right now? Lisa, thank you. Oh, okay, so there's confusion. I see, okay. Yeah, I was getting this in my head. Okay. So the cards that actually did pop up are indecisive. There's a confusion going on because you're trying to hit that right balance between your spiritual journey and the other side of your life. There is a travel coming up for you guys. This is interesting. Okay. So something that you're going through right now in your life is you're trying to find that right balance between work and other aspects of your life. And when I say other aspects, it's more like you doing your spiritual practices, for example, right? So those are like your professional work and your spiritual practices. That is the balance that you're trying to hit right now. And the thought that is coming to your mind is you want to return to your home country, which is where you will find the peace. And in this case, the card that did show up is ancestral wisdom. So it seems like once you will be, and I don't know why I said home country, because it seems like you are group 3, you are, for most of you, this should resonate. You are someone who are away from your home country or hometown in this case. And what you are feeling is that if you go back to your hometown or home country, that is where you will experience your ancestral energy. And that is where you will get the guidance in terms of how to hit that balance between your professional career and your spiritual practices. This is exactly the confusion that you're having right now. And it seems like you are really indecisive about it. But at the same time, you are hopeful that you will receive the answers that you're looking for. Which again does make sense because you are already growing so much in spiritual practice that this is the right time for you to put some energy in this thought in terms of how to hit that balance, how to hit that right balance, right? So this is great. I'm going to ask for one last message, and yeah, dear spirit guides. This is the same card that showed up with the previous group. It's the health card. Again, it seems like you're someone who are also focusing on your health as you're trying to hit that right balance. You know, before you were very, very engrossed with your professional work and where you did not pay enough attention to your health. But now, as you are moving forward in the spiritual path, that is something that is of importance to you, which is the right thing to do, is to focus on your health equally as much as you do on your professional career. So um, that's one message. Are there any additional messages, any last message that you would like to provide for group number 3? Are there any last message that you would like to provide to group 3? Please and thank you. Dealing with depression. It's actually okay. Can I get some more clarity on this card dealing with depression? Can I get some more clarity on this card dealing with depression, please? Thank you. Oh. Okay, this is very interesting. What are we talking about here? Oh my God. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, so as I said before, you are a group with gifts, a lot of gifts. One of the gifts that you have are your dreams. Now, when I say dreams, what it means is if there's a question that's on your mind right before you go to bed, you are receiving the answers in your dreams. You're probably not completely aware about this just yet, but time and again you do question this because it seems like some of the dreams are still lurking in your head. What cards are telling me right now is that what you see in your dreams is the truth. And however, what that is causing here is you are feeling depressed as you are learning the truth, which is actually affecting your mental health. So you are in the search of finding the right balance. And it seems like as you're trying to find the right balance, you are also trying to question how far you should be going in your spiritual practices, so you do not get affected by it so much so that it's outside of your control. You know, sometimes we may receive the gifts, but we might not still be stable enough to receive all the gifts. So, you know, like, for example, like there are some people who go through third eye awakening, right? Third eye opening, but sometimes they're not ready for it, but they still go for it. And they do all the necessary practices to open their third eye, but it might not be healthy for them. It might not be serving them. It seems like you are in this phase that you're questioning all the gifts that you're receiving, if you are supposed to be receiving them at this time, because somewhere here I see that it is causing you some kind of anxiety or depression. However, the cards are also saying that when you feel like this, the thing that you really need to do is break the pattern. So the reason anyone feels depressed is when you keep on thinking about the same thing over and over again. But you have to realize that that is not something that is serving you. So break the pattern, come out of that feeling of depression. And the more you engage with others socially, that is where you will be able to fight it. But if you are someone who is actually going through this, as a real problem, I would strongly suggest to get the help that you need. Because, um, end of the day, health is the most critical thing in our life. And so we should always spend the time and give it the attention that it needs. So please, if you're someone who are dealing with any type of mental health issues, please take the time to go talk to others, talk to your family, talk to your relatives, and explain them what you're going through. Go see doctor, get professional help, because there's a lot of help out there who can actually help you feel better, and even get out of, like, help you come out of these kind of this health situation, basically. um, this is extremely interesting reading. I still feel you are very, very powerful souls. You are on the right track. You know, for all of us, it is the bad and the good. Bad is not really bad, it's just an opposite feature. That is how we should be looking at it. So when we say, like, we all have different attributes, different things that we struggle with, different energies that we have, what we are really saying is that we want ourselves, we want to make ourselves capable enough to be able to take all these energies and process them as needed, right? That is what awareness is about. Like, we accept whatever is there and understand that each one has its own truth to it, each one has its own reality to it, and take what serves you and let other things go. It's fine, don't hold on to things that do not serve you. Make space for good things in your life, right? Make space for things that serve you, make space for energies that serve you, and that will help create opportunities in your life. So these are all the messages for you, group 3. Hope you do like the reading. Hope you did find the reading resonating with you. If there's anything that did not resonate, please leave that part out, but do leave me a comment and let me know how did you like the reading, and if there's anything specific that you would like to hear from me, please let me know. This is a general reading, so some of this might not have resonated with some of you. So please leave those parts out and take the rest. Thank you for listening. And if you like my video, please do click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you soon in my next reading. Bye. Welcome back, group number 4. So you chose the green candle. So let's get into your reading. Dear Spirit Guides, please tell us what are the energies that people from group 4 are experiencing right now. What are the energies that group 4 is experiencing right now? This is an interesting combination. So we have here fire. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh my God. Okay. Very, very different reading than all the previous groups. So here we are seeing fire and earth element. It seems like you very heavily work on these two elements. So it seems like you're someone who actually works heavily on Muladhara chakra. That is the feeling I'm getting, like your root chakra is very strong. You are someone who used to have a lot of fear and anxiety, but you have managed to align your root chakra, balance it out. And now you are working on, now you're doing shadow work. You are fighting your shadows and basically doing the shadow work to get rid of all the patterns that you see in your life, or all the negative emotions and negative blockages that you might be experiencing. You are also working with a love energy a lot. So your heart chakra, you're working on expanding it. And there's a death card. So there is definitely transformation coming soon. It seems like once you will go through, there's still a long way to go. That is what it feels like. You have probably just began seriously on this shadow work journey, but towards the end of this journey is death, where you will completely transform. Um, Let me pull out some more cards to get more clarity around death card. Um, can I please get some more clarity around the death card, please and thank you. Can I please get some more clarity around the death card for group number 4? Okay, yeah, that is what I was feeling. There's a very strong card that's going to come out. Oh shit. Okay, awesome. So here, so the card that came out for that to provide clarity for the death card is the reflection, which goes back to the shadow work that you're going that you are actually have started working on. This is where you will heavily self-reflect on who you are, what you have gone through, and you will accept it. There is an achievement card and a surprise card. See, I told you there's a strong card that I was waiting for it to come out. So there's a surprise card. Let's see. Let's try to get more clarity on the surprise card. What kind of surprise are we expecting for group number 4? Oh no. Oops. So I feel like there is a deception somewhere. There is an energy of deception somewhere around you. So in for one of the previous group also, I got the deception card, but the energies were very different. It was something that they had experienced in the past. However, in your case, for group number 4, it feels like this is something that is still around you. So I want you to be mindful of when you put a lot of trust on someone. I want you to be a little bit cautious with that, as there is some kind of deception that is showing up. But it seems like you're also going to be someone who, if you're not already in a leadership role, this is something that is talking about that you have started with all the work that you're doing. Something that you're achieving is leadership qualities. You know how we say that leaders are confident, leaders own to what they say and do. They show path to others to follow. That is the energy that I'm feeling from this card for group number 4. You are someone that people will follow. you will lead the way, and this is what you are going to end up achieving the more you work on yourself and the more you reflect. Um, what other messages are there for group number 4? Oh, there is adventure card. It seems like this is a very, very interesting combination of cards that you guys have here. I have this feeling of being very grounded, very centered, but there's a feeling of uneasiness somewhere inside, and I think that is because of the shadow work that you're doing. You're fighting your own demons right now, um, and that's why there's this feeling of uneasiness that is in my heart that I'm feeling right now. um, and it seems like you are experiencing this as you're doing a lot of self-reflection, and something that, if you're already not doing, something that will help you tremendously as you're doing shadow work is to work on your heart chakra, and just envision your heart chakra opening up, and feel and visualize the flow of love energy coming out of your heart and wrapping yourself in that love energy. That is going to give you a lot of calmness and peace. Um, and it will also bring a lot of love for yourself in your heart, and it will help you accept yourself the way you are much faster. And it will help you keep going with your shadow work, because shadow work is not at all easy. I have done it and I know it is like fighting your demons. um, and it is brutal. So in if you really want to keep on going, you will need that additional support, whatever you can get, in order to go complete this process. So take the help of your heart chakra and the love energy in order to get through this process. Get a couple more messages here for you. Are there any additional messages for group 4? Okay. So it seems like everything is coming back about your shadow work. So the first card that popped up is understanding greed. So it seems like one of the aspect of your shadow work will be you understanding your greed, how it impacts you, and how it it is very, very materialistic in nature. So work on this aspect of yourself. Let it go. Do not be greedy about materialistic things, because they do not add a lot of value in your life, but they definitely have a mental impact on you. So that's one. The other one that showed up is avoiding rumors. So if you are someone who used to engage in a lot of gossiping, and like talking stuff about others, that is another aspect of yours that you will have to that you will be working on as a part of your shadow work. I know these are very, very specific details that I'm providing about the shadow work, and it's actually amazing that these cards actually came out. um, so you have very, very clear messages in terms of what you should be working on as you are on this journey of shadow work. So the first one is greed, understanding your greed. Second one is avoiding rumors. And the third one is releasing guilt. So if there are events that have happened in your life where you felt really responsible for something negative that happened, um, let that feeling go. Don't let that feeling ruin you, because it's time has passed. Holding on to a feeling like that is not going to serve you and not going to let you make progress. So release those guilt a guilty feeling that you have inside of you, and accept yourself for who you are. So these are the three aspects that showed up as a part of your shadow work. Is there any last message that you would like to give to group number 4? Dear Spirit Guides, is there any last message that you would like to give to group number 4? Any affirmation that can help them complete this journey of shadow work, or any positive message that you would like to provide them? Please and thank you. Okay. Okay, so it's amazing. So I asked for a positive message, and they are giving you the advice of working through your mental pain. So what this card reads is, Milton said that within everyone there is a heaven and there is hell. Choose heaven, release the regret and the guilt. Remember that through love, God will ease your pain and cement you back together. So this is the advice that your spirit guides are giving you, to just work through your mental pain and choose the heaven, and just let go of your guilt and release that regret, because end of the day, it is only through love. So they're reminding you of the message that they sent you earlier. They are saying that focus on love, as love is what will help you stay together and help you through this process of releasing your guilt. So I think I'm gonna end the reading right here. It was a lot of, it was very insightful reading, honestly. And this is very different reading than all the other groups. And I'm grateful that I did get to do this reading. So thank you, group 4, for giving me a chance. If this is a general reading, so if there are parts that do not resonate with you, please let them go. But if there's anything that did resonate with you, please leave me a comment. If you like my video, please do click on the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon in my next reading. You have a great day. Bye.